So the first of these principles is that all students need to experience genuine welcome and deep care. One of the quotes we heard from a colleague was that what students need is not just welcome on the first day of class or first day of the semester or first day on campus or virtual campus. They need a relentless welcome. They need to be welcomed regularly, often, by everyone. And what faculty and staff do in that welcome matters a lot. But in experiential learning, we also find that peers are particularly powerful in creating this welcome and care, because experiential learning tends to put students in meaningful, purposeful educational relationships with their peers. So an example of that comes from a student we interviewed, Jessica Tarasi at LaGuardia Community College. And Jessica was a student employee. Well, when we interviewed her, she was a student employee, but when she was speaking as, from her experience as a first-year student at LaGuardia, interacting with peer mentors. So Amaya's going to read this quote.
When I think about my time at LaGuardia, I think about my first peer advisor, Carla Chinchilla, and how she changed my life. She gave me the resources I needed to be a part of the community and be part of the college. She assisted me with being part of clubs that I wanted to be in and to be a part of the Peer Advising Academy, as well as motivated me in ways that no one else did. The first time we met, she was welcoming, she was warm. I guess she saw a little bit of herself in me and me in her.
Thank you, Amaya. And that message we heard from students across the country. In fact, the power of peers for welcoming, for care, for belonging is really powerful. And experiential moments like peer mentoring, like undergraduate research, like learning communities, can be so powerful in that welcome. So speaking of learning communities, the second example is from Abby Perch, who was a sophomore when we interviewed her at Hope College, a small liberal arts college in Michigan. And Abby was part of a really interesting program they have at Hope called Day One Research, which involves first semester, first year students being immersed in a learning community and in a course and in an undergraduate research lab experience. That was Abby's experience at Hope, and it really transformed, well, it really set the tone for her first year as a place of welcome and challenge. So Matt's gonna read Abby's quote.
As part of Day One research, I was in a living learning community in Litchi Hall. It was great. You would walk downstairs and everyone was doing homework. A lot of times people were working on the same thing. And if you had a question, you could find someone who could help you answer it. I was always there, surrounded by other students who are working on science too.
Thanks, Matt. So notice this, one of these students is from a community college, completely commuter. Another is from a small residential liberal arts college. But these peer relationships that they developed through experiential learning gave them this profound sense of welcome care. Made them feel like they mattered on campus.